Okay, how y'all doing? So I'm trying something different for the moment to see how this looks and how it comes out. I'm trying to do a video on my computer versus on my phone so that I can practice on editing. And I would like to have it in my Microsoft and transition it to Google because I've been taking a Google class all day. So I was on Google. I was wanted to make sure that I read. It's not Google. I was on YouTube, but I wanted to read as much as I could on the backside of Studio. So Studio is was my training today. How to navigate, how to edit, what I can edit, what are the community guidelines, and etc. 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 So I have actually set the intentions earlier to make this video before I got over there because yesterday I was looking at my analytics and I said, I'm quite sure that I'm going to have 666 videos on this short on tomorrow. So when I got up today and turned on the computer, there it was, 666 clicks on that particular short. And that was my Let Them short that I uploaded on the November the 10th. So I have been practicing on making more shorts lately than I had on for long term content, 9 minutes or more. And then when I was looking at YouTube, the analytics today it was saying at least 15 minutes more. So I'm going to try to get it up to 15 and keep it based on 15 minutes and what I can actually. So if I do the 15 minutes, I understand that I will have to do a plan. So we're at 2 minutes right now. My purpose of making this video is because I had 666 clicks on my shorts, which was a high number for me, and I was so excited about having those numbers. So, what does 666 mean? It is a positive and transformative message that has multiple meanings. Refocus. So, 666 meaning refocus is it can be a reminder to find balance in your life and to stop focusing on material things. Right? So finding balance for me is for me to be consistent, coming to my channel, and I'm not worried about the numbers, but just worried about the content. So that resonated with me. And I didn't look this up to today, so I'm going with the flow of the 66. It can be a sign to release negative thoughts and fears that are holding you back. We see me doing that, right? So this is kind of like a refresher course for why I wanted the number 666. Trust your instinct. I can be, it can be, it can be a sign to trust your guardian angels to help you overcome challenges. And then for manifest, it means abundance. It can be a reminder that your thoughts and intentions can create your reality. So for career, it can be a reminder that the basics of your career and trust, I mean, it can be a reminder to the basics of your career and trust your contribution. For health, it means it can also be a signal to get back to work on your foundation. For family, it can be a reminder of the importance of your family connection and the need that you find stability in your home life. That's what it means for family. Relationships, it can be a reminder to refocus your mindset to restore balance in your relationship. So that resonates. So all of these resonated with me. So, although it often associates itself with the beast, its spiritual its mm, its spiritual meaning is a reminder to be positive. So, and that was what I went back and I was looking, And all of the, not all of them, but majority of them, for the meanings, it was a reminder. I kept saying reminder. It can be a reminder. It can be a sign. It can be a reminder. It can be a reminder. It can be a signal. So for me, 666 is a reflection number. That's what I get from it. And the beast that they were talking about is the beast inside of you. The beast inside of you. So I'm just going to be working on all of them because, like I said, the fact that I did get 606 clicks on that video, it just showed me that I am in alignment with my channel. When I fight with myself about, am I supposed to be doing this? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I learning anything from this? I am. I am. And I'm thankful and grateful for that. So at the same time, a couple of days ago, I had 66 subscribers. And then when I went on YouTube, I had lost a subscriber. So it was kind of like I would go look at my analytics, and then I would see that it wasn't the same as it was the day before. And I was like, what is that? But they were saying that it takes 48 hours for you to get a successful subscriber, like a return. The analytics is the AI is going to let you know if that's going to be a return subscriber or are they just subscribing. And I can really relate to that because there's been times where I like the video and I subscribe to it, right? But a lot of people don't just watch video after video or don't, so just say watch time, right? They know who's going to be consistent about watching your content if they subscribe to you. And that would be, I would say, short term, because by me being on YouTube a few years and studying YouTube, I can say that that makes sense with having active people return, what is it, how do they label it, um reactive active active subscribers. Like they're most likely gonna excuse me, go back and watch your shorts or go back and watch your videos after they click. They're gonna comment, and I know this to be true because I did have a lady that was commenting back to back on one of my videos the other day, and it let me know that um, people are watching, people are paying attention, and they're here because they feel that you have something for them, or they, some of them, they just feel the energy when they stroll down your page. What makes you the one for them to keep clicking on when there's so many billions of people on YouTube? So that's what I got from that. My next thing is um, the video I made earlier about what is sovereignty, the supreme power that that a nation or a state holds to govern itself. I really want us to realize that we have to govern ourselves. And yes, we hear about principalities, and we know that, there are other realms on this planet that they talk about in the biblical state of it. So at this time, in this energy, I just feel like everybody needs to be very much grounded to governing themselves, holding themselves accountable. Accountability is the thing, but attitude is our gratitude. Gratitude is our attitude. We're going to see it forwards and backwards. So I just say, I don't want to be so much in my head to this. I want to make it fun. I want to take the time to get YouTube education. I need to be in YouTube University, and I take that time. I do take my days off where y'all don't see me doing the contents, but I watch the stacks, I watch the pivots, I watch the dips in my analytics on all platforms, and I'm really learning with the other education. The education that I got from YouTube today is that what part I almost lost it is that oh my god, I just saw it. Oh, that I can connect different platforms to my um podcast once I get everything together, organized. I seen that I can have third party platforms where I make the content and I connect it to my YouTube page and I can edit it from there, and I don't have to continue to try to split things up between two platforms or three platforms. So that was something that I learned in the training today. And I learned that you can actually go back and do it to some of the videos that you already have posted. You just go back in there and you change the settings, and so that was something that was very interesting to me. Um, and how oh yeah, I gotta go back and do this. How to host read promotions. So, um, and I found out that you don't have to have a certain amount of subscribers to do a host feed promotion. So I've just been sitting in here doing my homework. You can't say that you work for a company. I work for YouTube, right? You can't say that you work for a company if you don't do the training, if you don't do the homework, if you don't put yourself out there. Just like I say, I'm a home based business, right? So if I'm a home based business, I have to do the work. I just can't come up here with the same energy that I did when I was starting YouTube to now I'm growing YouTube. There's levels to it. And that's where we're at. And as we see, they are taking people pages. They are taking things down. We see the people going into people's videos and putting negative comments, and those things are against the community guidelines. You're not supposed to do that, so when we need to make it as new content creators, new YouTubers, that when we see these things on other people's pages and other people's lives, then we need to start with permission of YouTube and the person saying, look, this is not right. And we need to work together so the person that's trying to give you the message or teach you something or share some valuable information with you, they don't get discouraged because they have a right to their page. And when I look at people putting negative comments on other people's pages, some people that have just really come into YouTube and they dip and they get out and they dip and get out. Now they're coming to YouTube. They don't even know what mods are. They don't know what moderators are, right? So these are things that we as content creators, when we see these things going on, you have discernment of, okay, this is negative and it's going to throw them off from the message that they're coming to deliver. So for me, from this day forward, especially now after reading that, I will make sure that I reach out to the person who's hosting and say, look, do you want me to be a moderator? Because I see some things that don't align with what you're saying, and it's distracting because people don't have respect. And in this Charlotte's Web, we need to have respect for everybody. If you come on someone else's page, it's integrity, character, dignity that you show respect to that person so they can do their full potential on their channel. And if you don't like what someone's serving on their channel and you're not a robot that works for AI, I mean, or for YouTube, then you need to exit the room. You don't have to bring that person's vibration down. I click on things that I might not like, and then some things I kind of don't. I'm not gonna say I listen to it. Sometimes I do support with watch time hours for some people, and I can understand that they might have a little snippet of judgment in them, but who's not judging themselves? Like, I have the choice every day to turn on my phone or this computer and dress it up and make it clear. I mean, make it pretty. But no, I want to make it clear. I'm practicing. This is my channel. I'm trying to grow this channel so I can have the information that's behind me getting past the fear, false evidence appearing real, to continue to grow with my confidence that I'm going to get some of all the messages, right? I'm going to have book promotions. I have so many books. I bought these books with my money. So I know that all of it's going to come together for my good. So I need to bring good energy to my channel so that when people come to my channel, they feel comfortable. When I start to do lives that people are engaging in, I wanted to know that I have a safe space and that my mods and my moderators are going to be there for Marcia just like I'm there and for them now, right? So I would advise all new content creators that I know some people say they don't do a lot of stuff in the studio, YouTube studio, but I like YouTube studio. I think YouTube studio, if you take it and click like you're supposed to click, YouTube Studio will give you more videos than just typing it in the search bar. They're going to give you the educational tools that you need to grow and so that you know the guidelines. There's no reason for anybody not to know the guidelines because they're there, you know. So that's my thing, and that's my video today. I'm so thankful and grateful for everyone that clicks on my page. I'm thankful and grateful for everyone above and beyond that comments, that likes. So if this video reaches you, it's for you. Go into YouTube Studio and click around and learn and teach yourself how to navigate. Teach yourself what's right and what's wrong, especially now when the views are low. Don't wait until you make it to try to figure out what's behind the scenes of what you have to do. If you get what I'm saying. Don't wait until you get there. You already asked. So while you're now in the small numbers and the lower numbers, make sure that you're taking the proper steps for when you do get that viral video, when you do get the creators to coming in and connecting with you. Make sure, and then it's also too, look at your next level. What we do now, there's a next level to it. And you need to know that you can financially, so I would say mentally, physically, and financially be prepared for what's your next step because you're not going to be able to produce the old content when you get to another level. So you need to have all your plans already together. What am I going to do? Right? You need to know that your AdSense accounts need to be put together if you have more than one page. You need to know what your next level of content is going to be on. You need to know what product you're attaching to your YouTube channel. These are things that you need to get in effect now. So what you do now is, for me, I go over there, I click on my studio, I see my graphs, I see my highs and I see my lows. I'm looking at the analytics. So when I don't post, I'm gonna pivot on down. I'm gonna dip, right? But the more I do post, I'm going to pivot. So I'm looking for some balance in it. So I take a couple of days off and read and do other things so I don't just get overwhelmed with YouTube. So for me, when I see somebody who's had their channel for a year and have gained consistent followers, right? And it's their full-time job, to me, It doesn't make sense to say, well, I don't know if I'm going to do YouTube anymore. It's not the point that you don't do YouTube, sweetie. It's the point that you 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 still do it on a part-time basis if it's feeling overwhelming to you, because that's what you want, several streams of income. So, but at the same time, for all the people who are leaving or not where they want to be, or it's too much work for editing and whatever the scenario is, because you hear a lot of stories, remember, you have a choice. But if you leave and you come back, like I've done, then you're not going to be consistent, and you can't expect the money still come to you easily and effortlessly, which it never does, right? Because you always got to put out the effort. So that's my thing. Do what you do. That's my little bit, and that probably was too much, but that's where I'm at with it. So I'm just gonna say, for anyone who has made a video saying, they don't really do studios, I'm not saying to be just sitting around watching the numbers like you watch a clock when it's time for you to go home from work, or almost time for you to go home from work, but literally, um, it's teaching you something. It's there for a reason. Everything is for a reason and a season. So I think that's going to be it. I actually had something from a book that a girl in North Carolina wrote. Shout out to Ebony McAllister. But I won't read the content from her book because I don't have her permission. But I love her book, and that's just a shout out. And if one day she just happens to come across my page, I would love to, collab with her and do a podcast. My future goal is to be a podcaster. So I love you guys. I'm so happy that I'm here in this space and I can see myself growing. And I'm just saying, y'all, I am thankful and grateful, for real, for real. And I talk how I talk. People ain't gonna like the way I talk, but it is what it is.